Blessings. Friends really ain't that friendly when they don't want you to grow, especially grow out of what a motherfucker's not even, motherfuckers outgrow. It's like some friends really do just stay at the lunchroom of school, and never want to grow up or never want anybody to grow up to the point that they will destroy another person's life by spoon feeding them shit, their own fucking death, really. Death of the friendship, death of the trust, the death of the loyalty, because some people don't want love, they don't want growth, they don't want shit expansion, they want everything to stay the same. It's just like that one person that's always broke, that always needs, don't never want anybody to leave that circle because if that circle leaves, they'll be left fending for self. That's the one that really does want to stay around because they can get from everybody around because, they play on that loyalty, they play on that respect, that friend, but it's really not a friend to nobody. That's that friend that makes you lose. But since you're friends, that friend never loses. But if you left that friend, you'll notice that that friend really wasn't a friend. You know, that friend would air all your shit out. Because you ain't give them a ride, because you ain't do this, because you ain't do that. The friend that manipulates. To have it their way all the time, just like that fake ass damsel in distress type of friend. That always want to cry because they ain't getting their fucking way, and because you're that friend, you'll help them in every way. Even if it's something that you got to do right then, they want to sit there and that's the one with the emergency all of a sudden, just because they want to take your time from you. The one that all of a sudden got a fucking blown tire, but when you get there, oh, I thought it was blown, I thought it was flat. The one that all of a sudden needed gas all the way fucking across town and shit, but it wasn't really gas. They just needed something from you, and they needed to take that time away from you because you was doing something else. The one that don't want you to really venture off, because of the fact that if you venture off, they really won't have no friends. That friend, yo. The friend that will really just leave you out in the cold and have every excuse as to why you are left out in the cold because they use their loyalty and respect against you. That love. They use love against you. And they don't really want love to be for you. Damn, that's a fucked up friend. They don't want love to be for you where you feel loved. They want you to feel the love that they define for you. And their that definition of a friend for them, by way of their definition of love, is to use you and abuse you for what they can get from you. And if that's your loyalty and your trust and your respect, your love too, they'll take that from you. And all of that equals money. All of that equals currency. So if they can fuck up your currency, mess up your energy by spoon feeding you what they need to in order to influence you, then that means they never really loved you. They just love what they can get from you. They love what they can do, what you can do for them more so than what they ever could do for you because you are their friend. That's an evil ass friend, yo. But we all know one or a few where they will smile in your face while they're backstabbing you. That's the fucking one that will actually, if it's a female, she'll be the one to run around, run through the whole crew just to make sure that she can influence all of them against you. And it's the same as a male. If he can woo all the girls in your crew, then he can influence them to go against you. But that's not a friend at all, because that's not a friend to themselves. Because that same quote unquote friend wouldn't want what was done, what they do, to be done to them. Because that friend will never really have lunch or any type of smoke or any type of way of living if you really notice that or even looked up or even woke up to the fact that they were never your friend because you were a real friend. And they'll never have a friend like that again. Note the most I got you. Have a good one. Bye.